the final time in 2025, the best volleyball hitters in Northwest Ohio meet here at Norwalk High School for the District 6 All-Star match. All the best in Northwest Ohio playing on one court, one final time here tonight. Hello, everybody. My name, Travis Berardi, alongside Jonathan Langdon, as we welcome you inside our pregame festivities here on the OH Reports. Travis Berardi with Jonathan Langdon, the two voices of volleyball this season on the OH Report, where we get one more chance to see some of the best in Northwest Ohio.
Yes, absolutely. It's been so fun just kind of like looking up as we've been setting up and just seeing all the players that we've covered all season long for the most part here in this building tonight at Norwalk. It's going to be a special time just to really send all of these players off the right way as we head into the winter sports season. Yeah,
and so what's going to go on, you see the two courts here today. We're actually going to stay on this right court. One team's going to stay on this court the whole time. The other three squads, which are broken up, mixture of D2 to D7 players. They'll be going in there'll be 3 matches of 3 sets. Each set will be different teams against each other, except on this side, the red team, which is consistent, we'll tell you who it is here momentarily, will stay here and play against everybody else. So you'll get to see every single player that is here tonight, a Northwest District All-Star, play in this match. 9 sets in total. And Jonathan, most of these players we've seen on the block party in which we wrapped things up last night, but yeah, can't wait to see what some of these players do with each other. I mean, we have Western Reserve, Edison, Shelby, and Lexington together. I see South Central and Norwalk. Then on the other side, you got Willard and Monroeville. You got Clyde, St. Paul. You got St. Paul and Monroeville players playing with each other.
Yeah,
it's
and that's
fun.
what I was about to say, too. You got Lexington and Shelby players playing with each other. I'm glad they didn't cross the complete line and put some Lexington players with Ontario players. But still, I mean, it's fun just kind of squashing those rivalries here. And basically what it serves as the final day of the volleyball season and just having a good time. And just really going out there trying to play your way as you have all season long. For what has earned you an honor, which is why you're here tonight to pick up a certificate at the end of the evening.
Do want to thank our 3 sponsors to allow us, or 4 sponsors, BS Media Productions, our own Brian Skoronsky helping out there, but the Village Barn in Monroeville, they followed this Monroeville Lady Eagles squad every year in the state, and, well, you know, state runner-up for them, but they are our scoreboard sponsor. We'll have one MVP. Jonathan, you get the glory of getting one more interview with a player here tonight. We'll pick out of anybody here, whoever showed out the best. You'll interview them afterwards. We actually have
There's a lot of pressure on me right now to pick out of.
I was able to scrounge out one final gift bag. Player of the game gift bag.
Oh, if you didn't have one, I have like 10 in there. So
I'll need a couple for this Friday night then. Anyway,
okay.
But we'll talk with them. And then Sutton Bank will be our replay sponsor. Sutton Bank was our main reason we were able to follow the D7 state champions in Tiffin Calvert as well. But we are just about ready to go. So this is how it's going to go down here today. We're going to have the red team on the whole time. Since, you know, giving some love to the Village Barn, their Monroeville Lady Eagles will be on the whole time, but we will see everybody else. So the red squad, Lucy Glass of Clyde, Alexa Adams of Monroeville, Jillian Weaver of Crestview, Natalie Sloan of Willard, Cameron Weirs, the Player of the Year from Division 4 for the Willard Flashes, Brooklyn Heminger from Clyde, Maddie Reber of Monroeville, Tegan Schaefer of Willard, Addie Adams from Monroeville, Chloe Morrison from Crestview, Lily Katurk. Yeah, I got a little tongue-tied there. And then Addison Lyons from Monroeville as well. With Kennedy Goon, the Firelands Conference Coach of the Year, going against the Co-District Coach of the Year and Kendra Snook for them. They are taking on first
Team Orange.
Team Orange, which is Taylor Moore of Edison, Kaylee Jenkins of Columbian, Madison Henkel of Shelby, the D3 Player of the Year in Ava Brown from Lexington, Tatum Stover of Lexington, Jamie Munns from Western Reserve, Taylor Smith from South Central, Ella Booth of Edison, Autumn Fry of South Central, Drew Clemens of Western Reserve, Emma Hammond of Western Reserve, and Bella Temple of Lexington. Jamie Valentine from Colonel Crawford and Lisa Munns of Western Reserve will be on here as well. And then we'll get to the other two teams once they make their way over here after this set. So we're just about ready to go. And it will be a state runner-up that will start things off. Addison Lyons. She had some great plays in the state semifinal. I always go back to that setter dump against Rushi that she was able to go on a run to help them win that second set. But we're underway. Red versus orange. And our first swing's a little dink on the left side. Won't fall. And the red squad gets the first point.
Yeah, so that set just a little tight to the net as Lady Lex try to combine to start things off today, and Ava couldn't get that over the block. It ended up just tapping off the tape.
This one in system for Brown. Brown this time will get it in. Gets the point.
Had the pleasure of following Lexington all the way to Liberty Benton High School, where their season ultimately ended at the hands of Shawnee. But, I mean, great team, a great run, ran into a really good Lady Indian squad, and it's exciting to see 3 of their players represented here today.
Yeah. So we got another point for the orange squad. And that makes the score 2-1 in favor of them. Back set this time for Tegan Schaefer of Willard. Can't get it to fall.
Well, just looking at pure numbers and pure size as well, I've got to favor Team Orange the entire way here. I mean, they've got probably the 2 strongest front row players here today, as they also win another point right there. But you've got Kayla Jenkins from Columbian and also Ava Brown from Lexington.
Yeah, you got some stud athletes there, as it's now 4-1 in favor of the orange squad. That tough serve by Bella Temple handled. The dink goes across but won't fall. Right side swing from men's doesn't go either. Back set, Addie Adams. She's just going to give it a free ball. Another chance for Team Orange. Down the middle. Whew, just out, though. And Team Red back on the board as a strong swing there by the Lady Trucker.
Well, how about this? 4 of the 6 players out on the court right now, Monroeville Lady Eagles. So exciting to see them all kind of get the chance to play together even still when they're in an all-star event where a bunch of other teams are involved as well.
Jenkins gets the kill this time. My apologies. I thought she was a trucker. She's actually a
Columbian
Tornado.
Tornado. I don't know why I said that.
Tornado, okay.
But a good swing here by Team Orange to win another point. And now Edison Lady Charger will get to serve. It's Taylor Moore.
Back set for Addie Adams. Blocks it off and down. And it's 5-3.
So Kutrick will get a chance here for St. Paul. One of the few representatives from Norwalk St. Paul, despite just a little trip over to Trucker Country.
That bumped up. Chance to be swung back across by Brown. It's returned over, and another chance for Team Orange. Cross set, Brown again. This time rips it down for the point, and it's 6-3.
Yeah, another shout out to Ava Brown, the University of Maryland commit, going to go play college volleyball at the Big Ten level, which is always exciting. I know that in that sort of realm in Division I, it is always extremely competitive if she wins an ace right there, Travis.
Yeah, makes it 7-3 here as the D3 squad let ball, and it's an ace.
It's going to be hard to see anybody really compete, I guess, at the service line and then also at the net with this Team Orange team. I mean, I really like the intensity they've come out to.
This is a back set off the net. Won't fall, but in system again is the orange squad. Stover this time with the swing. It's blocked. Free ball back over. Chance for Team Red. Down the middle for Maddie Reber, and she gets the kill to go.
A shout out to her also this past weekend at state when you and I got to go over to Dayton. She got her 1,000th kill in a state semifinal, so it made a special occasion even that much more sweeter for Maddie.
Weir's the player of the year with the serve. She'll get the reception there. Left side swing does not fall for Morrison from Crestview. Stover with the dink. Campfire makes it 9-4.
Yeah, and Tatum, if she was on any team other than Lexington, she'd probably be the best player on the squad. But, of course, Ava Brown, fantastic. But Tatum, just as good. She was fantastic this year, leading Lady Lex all the way to a district title.
Tipped at the block. It'll be another chance for Lex, but it's a missed set. Free ball.
They hit the antenna. It was a later call, but they got there.
Yeah, and that was actually Willard's head coach is down here on that side, frantically waving at the the referee. Hey, that's out. That's out. Give my team a point. Tegan Schaefer with, actually it's Natalie Sloan with the serve for Willard. Couple number 10s on this squad, kind of confused me there. Bumped back, that'll be Weaver across, nothing there. Set up for the Shelby Whippet, that's Henkel. Hers doesn't fall. Yummy ball will though. First to 10 is the orange squad.
Yeah, Madison Henkel, a name that we haven't said really a lot this year, just simply because Shelby, they went to the Final Four a season ago, and just ultimately things didn't end up panning out that way this time around. But Madison, still, you cannot underestimate what she did this year. She was still a really good player, one of the better players in Richland County. Katurk
with the tough reception was able to get it back across. Dink across there by Tatum Stover. Gets off the block and down. You know, that Stover name, very, very popular in North Central Ohio. Tatum having a solid year as well. This will be in play. Lady Flash is blocked. They'll get another chance.
Good location.
Yeah.
Yeah, great job there. Winning the point back. You're going to get a chance to go at a little bit of a run. But you talked about Tatum Stover. I mean, great name, great season as well. 291 kills. She hit 300 on the season.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not too shabby. But what is a little bit better, though, is when your teammate Ava Brown hits 516.
Yeah, it spreads things out. And you were at their regional, tough regional loss to Shawnee.
It was district championship.
That's right.
Yeah.
Moving from place to place, because I had them in the semifinal at Willard. But, yeah, their district championship match against Shawnee, you know, was so close in all three of those sets. That could have gone either way. As that one drops for 2 in a row for the red squad. That's Schaefer from Willard.
Yeah, well, another team that won a district title is those Willard Lady Flashes playing on Team Red, as they should. I mean, rocking those nice crimson shirts. But, I mean, I got to see them. I went all the way out to Kalida to cover their game with Otsego. Such a fun time. Great dominant sweep of a win until they ran into Pleasant,
who ended up falling in your match of the year in the Final Four. That get dumped right back as Jenkins gets the kill to make it 12-8.
Very nice, very competitive game here so far. And then I'm also looking at the other court. Of course, if you're tuning in just now, there's two games going on at the same time. That's why you may hear some whistles kind of inadvertent. They're not inadvertent. They're just for the other side. But both games staying close.
Yes, running slides blocked, a second attempts block. Back set for Addie Adams goes back line. Stover's there. Left side too strong for Brown. And a run for Team Red. They're only down 3 now, 12-9.
Yeah, and here come all the Monroeville Lady Eagles yet again. So maybe that team chemistry going to try and charge them here to the finish line.
You talked about Reber getting 1,000 kills in the semi. Alexa Adams did as well. They both were our MVPs for that match. She had the serve. There's a block. And it turns into a mishit. Brooklyn Heminger from Clyde providing the block there.
Shout out to those Lady Flyers. Didn't get to see them as much this year here on the OH report, but that will surely change in the years to come.
In system over the Brown, left side off the tip. It falls, and they finally break the streak, 13-10. What can Brown do for you?
Yeah, she can get through that Heminger block, unlike they couldn't on the last point. That's what she can do. Well, great job from her, and then Kayla Jenkins from Columbia going to send this away.
This is in system, the swing off the block, it falls, and once again Heminger gets the kill. 13-11 is the score. The first of 9 sets we'll show you here tonight from Norwalk High School. And that'll be an ace. Give the St. Paul Lady Flyer an ace. St. Paul had a very strong season.
Forced an overpass here too.
And Heminger down the line and in.
Yeah, that hit the A-ball corner pocket. That's your favorite phrase to say, Travis. But
you bet. Heminger, 170 kills to lead Clyde this season. Also 23 aces, which was second best for the team, but brought them all the way back. We're tied at 13. Did have some technical difficulties. The score may be off by a point or two, but we'll find out.
It's 14-12 if you need it.
Orange?
Yes, it is in favor of... Yep, in favor of Orange, and that's now 14-13 Orange. The scoreboards are actually on the bleachers on the far side.
Oh, I see that. Well, that's a good thing because I just missed it by 1 point. We're at 14,
not too shabby.
There we go. And we got it. Did you see how that knuckled? Watch the replay here by Sutton Bank. Watch this ball.
Yeah, that's really good.
This is why I call volleyball and don't play it, because I'd look like a fool trying to receive that.
You'd probably receive that into the other game going on.
And we don't want that happening. In system, back set for Brown, and Brown gets the let ball and a 15-14 lead.
I mean, Ava's my early favorite to be joining me upstairs here, but we'll see how the rest of the night goes. Of course, plenty more volleyball action to come. On a really fun night, 9 sets. We're going to squeeze them into 2 hours. Should be a good time here on the OH report.
High reception, good adjustment. Reber with the dink doesn't fall. The left side to Stover. Stover with the rifle, but hits the net and drops. And it's 15 all. So we saw that knuckle serve by Lily. She had 45 aces. She had an 87.3 serve percentage, but those aces helped St. Paul be successful this season. As
she was on a very underrated St. Paul team. A very good year for the Firelands Conference. Of course, Monroeville goes all the way to a state title game. Norwalk obviously didn't get that far, but they were in the Final Four just a season ago.
Yep.
So, I mean, very great league. And St. Paul, they earned their flowers because they had some tight contests with Monroeville in the regular season.
Brown on the backside swing. It's dug up. Yeah, they did. They took Monroeville to 5 at home before Monroeville was able to knock them off to help clinch the undefeated conference championship. That's a tough swing by Jillian Weaver. Somehow stays up, and Henkel dinks it across to tie it up at 16.
Yeah, Jamie Munn's getting dirty for the Lady Rough Riders on Team Orange's side. Great job getting that over, helping her teammates, just giving them the opportunity to finish the point which they did.
We're tied at 16. Overpass gets over the net, and the little dink will drop down for Bella Temple as Orange retakes the lead.
And we just had Chris Blyle here not too long ago.
Bliley,
he could have told us about this Western Reserve squad. I didn't get to see him this year, but I know I got to watch a couple live streams, and they looked pretty impressive in what I saw.
Left-handed swing by Weaver goes across, and it's mishandled. So we're tied again. Yeah, you have. It's funny because we have Western Reserve players and a couple Edison players on this squad. Edison knocked out Western Reserve in a district semi.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting to see what was in the team huddle before them talking back and forth. It's probably friendly anyway, but little dink across again by Temple, doesn't fall. It's the Willard duo getting it. Set up for Schaefer. Weirs to Schaefer. And it's 18-17.
Yeah, right now it's the St. Crestview crimson flashes out there for Team Red. A lot of red flashing on your screen on the far side.
This is an angled shot right at Brown. Back set for Henkel. Tries to adjust, cannot. It's blocked. It's 19-17. Also, you're going to see on sets 1, it's going to be red versus the world.
Yeah.
Because red's on this court. We'll keep the set. So if another team comes over and orange wins this set, that team will also be up 1-0. We're going to see how red does in the 9 sets against this one. That's the best I could do with this. But, hey, you know, Cleveland versus the world, Pittsburgh versus the world. It's red versus the world.
St. Crestview.
The St. Crestview Eagles.
Yeah, St. Crestview Crimson Eagles.
That's
there you
blocked.
Go.
And we're tied up again. Jenkins with the solo block there. We're even at 19. Nice crowd here tonight, too. They have one side. They have both levels pulled out, and it's pretty filled.
Yeah, everybody's excited to be here.
Weaver's shot's blocked. Little dink. Jenkins is there. Temple pushes it back across. Another chance for Team Red. That was Morrison who got blocked. She'll bump it across down the line right at Stover. Jenkins down the middle, and Orange leads again, 20-19.
Yeah, Kayla Jenkins, I think, had one of the best plays we shot on the OH report this year against Ashland. She had had a swing where she smacked a Lady Arrow right in the face.
Yes.
We've had a couple of those this year, but I think hers had the most velocity on it, and it was just such a fun clip to include on the Top Shelf highlights.
Oh, yeah. Ava Brown with a highlight there, getting the ace. And just like that, it's a 2-point lead for the Orange squad.
Well, set 1's already over on the other court.
Serve too long. It's 21-20. That was Taylor Smith of South Central. Another one of those Fireland squads in here. Now it'll be Lucy Glass of Clyde. The libero gets the overpass. Addie Adams there with the tough reception. Ahead down the middle. Schaefer can't get that to fall. Back left side. Stover had the run. Gives a little dink. Won't fall. Mishit. Dump across. Back to Jenkins. Got it. Off the block. 22-20.
I mean, just keep feeding Jenkins. She's been doing a great job here in the last couple of points. They're 3 points away from taking this first set from Team Red.
Tatum Stover. Down the middle. This will be in system. On the run over for Addie. Addie knocks it out of bounds. 23-20. You know what's funny? I just noticed. It says state final football up in the top corner. We're not quite there yet.
And there's another ace. Yeah. So this will be set point here as Tatum Stover gets to serve it over.
That's a lot to come out of the mouth.
Especially after the week we had.
Yeah. Oh, Stover just rejected by the tape. Now we'll need a Monroeville Rushi type comeback if Team Red wants to take the first set.
I wonder if we're going to have extra points here, or if it's going to be straight to 25.
Lions. Back set. Jenkins does not matter. She'll get the kill and give everybody else a 1-0 lead here in this match. So Team Orange takes it 25-20. We'll take a quick break and be back with our next set.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports. Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Back here. No, you're not watching Sims Valley football tonight, but you are watching All-Star Volleyball here on the OH Report. Travis Berardi, Jonathan Langdon here from Norwalk High School.
Ready to watch a new team going to action here between against Team Red. Of course, we'll see them all night long, as we've mentioned, but now we've got some new players. Of course, some state champions stepping into court number one, as Calvert has a couple represented on this squad for Team Green, and then also a bunch of New London Lady Wildcats. Adele Kramer from Mansfield Christian, I see. Even Fremont Ross player. I'm blanking on their mascot, but it's something weird.
That I forget. But I do know they get a block to start things off. They are Team Green, so Team Green, like you said, Paley Wilson, New London, Emily Miller of Calvert, Amari Harrelson of St. Joseph Central Catholic, who put up a tough matchup against Monroeville, Gracie Thomas in New London, Claire Schoenberger of Calvert, Maddie Holcomb of Hopewell Loudon, Caitlin Turinsky of Bellevue, the stud basketball player for them. Kayla Hessick. As we get a block there.
Yeah, Paley Wilson able to wall up for New London on their side. Fremont Ross, the Lady Little Giants.
Okay, that's the Little Giants.
Yes.
All right.
I was trying to figure it out.
That's an ace. It drops inside the line. We got a 3-0 run. We got Hessick of St. Joseph Central Catholic, Adele Kramer of Mansfield Christian, Caitlin Aber of Ashland, Kylie Kidd of Fremont, and Leah Hall from Gibsonburg. Aaron Dirksen from Fremont, Liana Petiti from Bellevue, and then the other district player, coach of the year, and the D7 coach of the year, Lori Rombach, also a coach of this squad. So it's Rombach versus Snook Part 2 here. Nice hands there by the New London squad to keep that alive. It'll be a running dink by Sloan, and that won't fall. Back set to the Calvert Seneca, Emily Miller, 4-1. She did that a lot on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, she did a lot of what you just said for Calvert. I mean, probably the most dominant run that we saw in Dayton over the weekend. Maybe not just that we saw, just overall in general in Dayton in the state tournament. I mean, they ran through Tuskegee Central Catholic. They ran through Monroeville as well. Lady Seneca has only dropped 4 sets this year on their way to a state title that they finally were able to get after losing in the state title the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, and the 2 of those losses were in their regular season finale where they had to win in 5. So this will be Holcomb of Hopewell Loudon continuing her serve here. Angle this at Sloan. Back set, swing off the block and falls for Heminger. And she's got herself a nice start to this all-star match.
Well, she got herself on the right team. She's going to get a lot of love on this broadcast today.
Yes.
From someone that we haven't gotten to see very often, but
No.
from what we have seen today, must have been a great season.
In system, the dink by Kidd does not fall. Back set Sloan again. Let ball. Kidd right there. Quick dump across. Won't go, but it's blocked right back over. And Team Red right back at you. I like the chance by Gracie Thomas. She's a district champion. Last year, they knocked off Buckeye Central in 5 sets to win the district championship. And then they fell to New Bremen. Tough matchup that they had there. As we got a replay as the first time we had a ball come from the other side.
Honestly surprised it's the first time. A little late, honestly. I thought we would have one in the first set.
So this reminds me of district softball down at
There goes another ball. Back to back.
Down at Pick Central, where they had the 4 fields all around where the Central District plays all their championships at once. Well, you have so many foul balls coming around there where you have to stop. That wasn't stopped, though, as we get a nice kill here to drop for, I believe that's Paley Wilson.
Yeah, an exciting dynamic here is that some of those New London Wildcats who have just went off to the sideline played against Adele Kramer from Mansfield Christian in a district semifinal, and it was one of my favorite games I got to cover as we see Team Red score the point.
Yeah, Alexa Adams gets the kill there, but yeah.
I mean, it was one of my favorite games to watch. New London, they got swept, unfortunately. I thought they were going to take a set there in the third, but Mansfield Christian came back from 9 points down, actually 10 points down in that third set to take it and end the game early.
Yeah, that was I know you said that was one of the funnest matches you got to do, just the way that they were able to battle back. Quick punch back by Addie Adams. She gets part of the block there. Sloan there with the reception. Back set for Addie, and Addie too strong. 7-4.
That ball almost got punched towards us, Travis, but yeah, great swings out of Monroeville. Great, get to see 3 of the 4 that are here today out on the court right now.
Kidd ready. Goes right side, let ball, but it's out of bounds. That's a nice job by Lily to let that just drop. These lines are very hard to read out here because you're playing on the basketball court and you're not playing down the way. Actually, the yellow for volleyball as well. I think they have to put tape out there for the volleyball season, as that's blocked by Weirs to make it 7-6. But it's really hard to determine the lines.
I will say it's kind of fun. Like when you're in volleyball season, obviously you notice the lines because that's the season that you're in. But whenever you get to basketball, honestly, I don't even think about the volleyball lines because most of the schools do a good job hiding it enough, and Norwalk's one of those.
Yeah, and they use the white tape during the season because basketball's not even out there. So they'll put the tape down around the lines to tell you where it is, but then on the off season, it fades right into it. As Adams, another one of the Adams family. I know Halloween's over, but I had to say it one more time, before we put it off, before we freeze it up like Mariah Carey had been before the end of Halloween.
No Wendy's meals for any Monroeville Lady Eagles. You remember when they were running out those Adams?
Yes.
Wednesday meals?
Yes. Adele Kramer was running that one out. She ripped it down the line for the kill. Had our all-student broadcast down at Mansfield Christian a few times this year. Shout out to them. In system, Addie. Little roll shot won't fall. Back over, and that swing goes into the net. And we're tied at 8. So again, Red with a little bit of a slow start, but comes back, and we're even as we almost hit the midway point.
And then on the other court, looks like Team Orange up again. They're leading by 1.
Kidd with the reception. Left side to swing rough by Kramer, but it will drop.
No, it was a touch. There was a touch there as it went out of bounds.
Yes, just off the fingertips. So got a little lucky break from our competitors, but gets it. Now Gracie Thomas for New London. Her as well as Wilson, 2 very good volleyball players, part of that monumental victory for them. As that one gets blocked, and once again, it's a 2-point lead for the All-Stars from Green.
Got to remember New London a year ago took out Buckeye Central really early. They didn't get their shot at Buckeye Central this year. They almost did, though, if it wasn't for that loss I referred to earlier against Mansfield Christian. But New London, another great Fireland squad, and what I already said was a deep league this season.
Yeah. Right side swing. This time drops for Aber from Ashland. And a tough break for Buckeye Central, too. Thought they'd put up more of a fight against Tenora, but I learned afterwards she's not playing in the match, but she's here. Maren McDougall as mono. She played with mono. Didn't know it at the time, but realized, afterwards that she did have it. And that's, that playing through that, I've had it. It is not fun. And for her to even play volleyball the way she did in that tournament is something.
I was going to say, you've had it, but have you played through it is the question.
No, I was down and out for a week.
Ugh.
It's the green team extending their lead. She's here. Her mom is coaching over there for the yellow squad. We'll see them next over here. Mid-range swing there. Won't fall for Heminger. Cross court and a miss hit by Kramer, and Red's back on the board 13-9.
See the Lady Cougars come back in from Crestview. What a season they had under head coach Kennedy Goon. Of course, he said
Conference player,
Firelands Player of the Year, OH Report Player of the Year as well.
In system.
Or Coach of the Year.
The two New London players getting in on that one. It's Wilson. Rips that down the middle. Yeah, the Coach of the Year. She was the Player of the Year in the Firelands Conference way back. Not way back. Just she's just out of college and back here coaching. I was joking. I walked in and said, we have Red the whole time. They wanted to see more of you. Cross court, Weaver, big swing, but it's dug up. We got left side now. Kidd with a strong swing, and she'll get the kill. And once again, Green's starting to pull away. It's 15-9.
Yeah, starting to see some action from some new players as well. For the first time, I think, I've seen Lady Arrow out on the court. Caitlin Aber, number 2 in the front row.
Down the right side, and that one too strong. And the Red makes it to 10. Do want to say hello to everybody watching live and free tonight. We got 42 of you on YouTube. We got 28 on Facebook. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you back out. Lily, another knuckler for an ace. I mean, literally, it's just crazy how they can get the spin of the ball for that.
You know what also throws me off in this gym is that the courts that we're playing on here at Norwalk, they're a little off because they're set up for this exact setup to where the bleachers are out on this side and the bleachers aren't on the other. You would think that they're even. So whenever you're looking for the out-of-bounds line, which you can't see from here on the far side, it's actually further out than you would expect. Are you following me?
Yes, I am, because, let ball nearly falls for an ace. It goes left side to Kidd. Kidd with a big swing and a finish there for another one for her. But, yes, I know exactly what you mean. It's like playing at a college basketball court, playing at UD Arena for basketball. You have the extended area behind the net where you usually don't see that in a high school gym. Got an ace. That is from Holcomb from Hopewell Loudon.
I think they probably have the case for the furthest distance traveled to come here and play at Norwalk tonight.
Second team D7 district honoree. Reber thinks that was it tipped. It was not. It's 18-12. A lot of Ohioans here as well. We highlighted them on the block party last week.
I'm going through this list. I think I'm right about that. Like Hopewell Loudon, Bascom, maybe the furthest trip.
Reber angles that. It's dug up by Kidd. Bumped over to her. She'll give it a free ball back across. Reber there. Back set for Heminger, but dug up by Thomas. And nobody there for the pass, so it's 18-13. Brooklyn will get herself another serve here. Set 2 of 9. This will be set over for Reber again. She's blocked. Keeps it alive, though. It'll be bumped back across by Chloe Morrison. The dink will fall for Aber, and it's 19-13. This is Amari Harrelson from St. Joseph Central Catholic. Chris had the chance of calling that one, as that's an ace.
Yeah, when they played Monroeville, is that where you're going with
up
this?
2-0.
Yeah.
Monroeville fighting back. Then Mohawk, in which we'll see Biz Klopp next as they come over here. Almost flipped it on Monroeville as Mohawk won sets 3 and 4 before Monroeville 1 and 5. This will get bumped across. Still in play. Cross court the kid. She's blocked. That was Schaefer ripping it right back down at her.
Yeah, great job from Willard, and those Crimson Flashes starting to flash here in the second set. They are still down by 6 points, but going to have to make something up here.
Nearly an ace there falls for Lions. Great dig by Lily. Alexa with the swing. Doesn't get it. Over to Kidd. That's dug up by Glass. Glass, backline swing into the net. 21-14. Football score. We got a busy football regional semifinal slate for you.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Including the Monroeville Eagles going to McDonald. I was looking at some of the spreads, not betting spreads, but just spreads it to the combination of a couple as Reber gets another kill for her. But Monroeville, only 1 point underdogs against McDonald. We'll see some Cary Blue Devils in the next set. They're favored as an underdog.
And they're actually ranked top 5 in Division 7 despite their, is it Division 6?
Yeah,
Division 6. Division 6 despite their 8-4 record. So they're getting some respect out of the rankings, at least the unofficial rankings, as they continue to move along in the tournament.
Yeah, and they, the non-conference schedule is just brutal. They lost to a Galleon team that's playing in a regional semi in D4. They lost to Mohawk on the Philly Special after beating Colonel Crawford, who's one of the favorites with Centerburg. I think the winner of that game, Centerburg-Crawford, wins the region. Little dink across. Red's there. Over the Weirs. Overpass into the net, but kept alive and dumped back across. Back set for Addie Adams. She's blocked, and it will drop.
And you got to love the energy because Adele brought it all season long for the Lady Flames, but she's going to bring it to this new team, even though she's only known most of these girls for about 30, maybe an hour or so, including warm-ups.
Just about done with set 2. Team Yellow will come over as that overpass has to be played. Dump back over to Weirs. In system, Alexa Adams with the swing and the finish. 23-16.
Still a lot of work to do here if you're Team Red, but you're trending in the right direction, getting the point back. But it seems like, Travis, they might go down 0-2 here early on in the night.
We'll have the SBC Northern 10 and 1 MOAC player squad coming over next in Team Yellow. So that one mishandled, and we have set point for Team Green. Red about to go down 0-2. The World against Red.
Yeah, the World is worlding right now against this squad.
Overpass, chance to end it here. Set right side. This is Miller for Calvert. She had the first kill, but into the net, and Red survives another point. Can't get the last kill.
Yeah, no touch on the block. You had to know that Calvert was going to be the target of that set point, so you just wanted to close in on Miller.
Chloe Morrison will get the serve. In system. And there it is.
Haley Wilson finishes it off.
So, everybody else takes a 2-0 lead here at the district All-Star matches. We'll be back. Yellow will take its first chance against red after the break.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports. Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Back here with the start of set number 3. It's now Team Yellow over here to take on Team Red. As we get back to action here from Norwalk High School. And it's an ace to get things started here as Addison Lyons having a nice run of things. We'll get through the Team Yellow players here momentarily. That swing, too much. It's 3-0. Team Yellow, Emerson Gurney of Mohawk, A.J. Jury of Buckeye Central, Biz Klopp, the D7 player of the year, Tatum Baumgartner of Oak Harbor, Annie Weaver of Ontario. As Gurney gets the kill, the first one for Team Yellow here. Marin McDougall, Player of the Year, D6. Like I said, she is not playing tonight due to sickness. Elena Hall of Oak Harbor, Kennedy Saylor of Margaretta, Lexi Snee of Seneca East, Emily Broadman of Cary, Sarah Horton of Ontario, Lauren Logsden of Vermilion, is that overpass kept alive, Farrell Coleman of Perkins. The coaches, Caitlin Sandwich of Oak Harbor, Missy McDougall of Buckeye Central, and Stacy Bell of Cary. Little dink across, kept alive. This piece set up for the Ontario Lady Warriors. She goes back line. That was Horton. Bump back over to her again, left side, angles this out of bounds, and it's a 4-1 start as Team Red looking to finally get on the board.
Yeah,
this match.
New squad coming in. Of course, he introduced all of them. I'm excited to see some of these players. I think this is the team I think I recognize most of. I got to see Oak Harbor play in a regional title game against Buckeye Valley over at Lexington. As there's a nice dink to the corner by our Defensive Player of the Year on the block party, Biz Klopp.
Yeah, I really like the play of Biz this season. It was a shame that Mohawk-Monroeville match was a district championship because that had regional championship all written all over it. But they both wanted to avoid Calvert. in a regional semi and a regional final, so they both went at each other in the districts.
Well, I'm sure they both treated it as such, as a regional championship, despite it just being a district. But
the winner was going to make it to state pretty much. I said that before, just the competition they had in the regional, and exactly what it was. So they may have been for a district, but that was the regional championship match.
Yeah, well, shout out to Biz. Fantastic season.
Oh, yes.
A lot of players in the Northern 10 represented here on this yellow squad. Of course, A.J. Jury on the bench right now, but then you've also got Lexi Snee from Seneca East. So just a lot of names that are familiar for this team that is on the near side of the court.
And I see Mary McDougall there in her street clothes, I believe, as well. It's be bumped left side. Wharton again. Great dig by Lily, but it's overpassed and yummy by Biz right off of a Monroeville player. I think she's taking a little aggression out from that loss.
Yeah, just a little bit. So shout out to her
All
on that
good
swing.
fun, though. That was joking aside, though. That was a great swing. Served by Gurney. Nearly got the ace. Lily bumps it back across. In system down the middle. It's blocked. Second set. Third chance. Too strong by Logsdon. It's 6-3. So technically 3 sets per match. So everybody will play each other 3 times.
Yep.
So this is the end of match 1 technically. So we could say everybody else has won match 1 over Red. That swing's going to be blocked. And it's a strong start for the Red All-Stars.
Yeah, so Cam Weir's going to serve here. Of course, one of the better players in her district, able to win themselves a district title. Great setter as well, but she does a good job trying to help get that over.
Almost was able to get a phenomenal recovery there, but does not drop, and Wharton will get another kill for her. Ontario, what a run for them this year.
Yeah, they had a great season. Of course, it ended at the hands of Lexington, but Annie Weaver, I got to cover them as they played Norwalk, the Lady Truckers from here where we're playing tonight. She had 33 kills in that district semifinal game. It was a one-man effort, but it was also not at the same time because her defense was helping her out a ton, as well as the Lady Warriors got the win in 5 sets.
The running slide will drop for Morrison of Crestview as they get the kill. Morrison is actually trying to look at D5, second team D5 player. I was looking at D6.
Yeah, nice block right there from Tegan Schaefer for Willard.
Low serve, tough reception. Will be sent back, but a chance for Team Red to add on. The block drops and gives Schaefer another kill.
I mean, this is great. This is great to see from Team Red. Of course, you didn't want to see them go down 0-3. You want to see some nice, clean, healthy competition here from Norwalk to end everybody's season. So if they could pull out this next set, that'd be great to see.
That swing too strong. So Coleman from Perkins. A little too much pepper on it so far. Well, yeah, this will finish out the first match, and then everybody will play each other 2 more times. Only 9 sets tonight, as that's the 3rd hitting error by Team Yellow. That's 12-5. Last volleyball match of the year, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet feeling. I know that you and I both love covering volleyball. It's one of the more entertaining and really just action-packed, I would say, games, sports, of course, here in high school. You've got football, which is always an eye-opener, and a lot of people love to tune in for it, but a sport that I don't think gets enough love is volleyball in the fall season. It may get overshadowed by football a little bit, but we're here to change that, and I think we did a good job this year with our coverage of volleyball. 7
of the 21 matches downstate we had covered on the OH Report with a crew of 3 for 5 of the matches and 1 more added on for 2 more. So, yeah, we were thankfully Mr. Skoronsky is Addie Adams. Yummy ball. Ate that up like a Thanksgiving turkey. If you take a look at the Sutton Bank replay, yeah, you ain't going to play that. But thankful for Mr. Brian Skoronsky for giving us Sunday and Monday to rest our voices because we didn't have much of one.
Yeah,
on the way back Saturday
we
night.
needed that rest, but
Weaver dinks it, won't fall. Had a kill a couple points ago. Yeah, that was much needed. Snow played a little bit of it too as Weaver gets a kill there.
yeah, I got the text on Monday that we weren't coming in for the show, for the podcast we do typically on Mondays, but by the time I got that text, I wasn't going to say anything, but
Nope.
the weather was clear. We probably could have been good to go.
Mansfield
but we
got some good snow.
Yeah,
because
we
I
took
was
the
at the
extra
studio
day.
yesterday, but everybody else out OH Report World Headquarters each as that hit is shorts. Only had a dusting. I know down in Columbus it was just that snow belt where Mansfield is. They got a couple inches of snow there that made things a little bit rough in the morning on Monday, but I was fine with it. This is not not the only all-star match we're going to show here this weekend. You and I will be with Brian at Crestview on Sunday as we have the soccer Northwest District all-star matches, the girls and boys.
Yeah, just like here today, going to be a lot of stars taking the field, taking the pitch, I guess you could say.
Yes, sir.
Should be a fun time. I know the boys are going to start at noon. Girls will be at 2 o'clock.
Keep an eye on the Bungles-Steelers game while that's all going on. Dink across. Is going to end up falling. That's AJ Jury from Buckeye Central. Such a great year for her. Her alongside McDougal. A couple young players coming back to help them win a district championship in convincing fashion over Van Buren. Got to see that one as Jury once again back-to-back points for her off the block. But yeah, like I said, sickness for back-to-back years hurting Buckeye Central at the latest part of the season, but still, nonetheless, great season for them.
I mean, doesn't everybody say it? It's that time of year when everybody seems to get sick. These last few weeks, just unfortunate timing, of course. But I know it's been my time of year. How about you?
Yeah, I actually was a little bit sick prior to the regionals for Monroeville, calling both of their matches. I had a bit of the sickness from districts on. As that's
Went down with the sickness.
Yeah, got to get down with the sickness, yes. But thankfully I was able to get enough emergency in me to be ready for regionals and then state. Just my voice, you know.
Yeah, I hit a wall last week. Fortunately, was able to get off of that by the
Brian
time we got to Dayton.
All of us got hit with it. So that's going to be an ace. And Team Red rolling here up 7. Looking at the score on the other side, 13-9. I'm guessing in favor of Team Orange. So be bumped ahead. Jury dinks it across the lines. Bumped all the way across the Maddie. Reber with the roll shot, dug up, swatted back over. Another chance for Reber, mid-range. Kind of knuckled, but stayed alive. Free ball will get across. There's Alexa Adams. There's Lyons. And there's the swing by Heminger. Welcome back to her. She has been very solid here.
Yeah,
tonight.
we didn't get to cover them for the OH report. She's making her case to try and take this last goodie bag from our hands.
We will see Ava Brown 2 more times, though.
Yeah, we will.
But I did give her a goodie bag after districts. Back set for Jury. Into the net. 20-11.
It's probably the biggest lead I think we've seen out of any team so far today. It's been pretty even. With most of the time, teams kind of running away with it at the end of the set, but not this much.
Yeah. Horton with a strong swing there. Gets it back down to 8. Yeah, it's usually everybody else waiting on our match to end. The other side, now it might be the opposite way around here, unless Team Yellow makes a comeback. AJ at the service line. Run the Reber, blocked. Second chance. This time it'll be to Weaver trying to adjust, but can't get it across.
Got to give a shout out. Of course, Jillian wasn't able to get anything over there, but Jillian was a part of a great group of seniors for this Crestview team that really turned things around. They improved by 6 wins in a tough Firelands conference. And, I mean, those Crestview Lady Cougars, they're loaded for another big year next season.
First team Division 5 All-District selection, Morrison and Zoe Kuhn. The sophomore, she was, I mean, the pinpoint accuracy that she had was nuts, literally. In some of the matches, she just, every time she swung, she tucked it just inside the line at 90 miles an hour. As Team Yellow, we were talking about the deficit. They're now down 5 as A.J. Jury getting her team back from the service line.
Yeah, Buckets had a couple of instances of this where they were able to use their service line to get back into games. That's exactly what A.J.'s bringing here to Norwalk tonight.
It's a 4-point set. I don't believe we'll be seeing any timeouts by coaches here tonight.
I hope not.
In system, Weaver, that left-handed swing will get the finish and end the streak. And that's another thing that made Weaver so lethal, is being a lefty.
Yeah.
It throws you off the way you swing because you're expecting that right-handed swing coming around, but no, opposite way. Weers with the serve, gets Team Yellow out of system, just dump back across. And we're going to say play again.
Yeah, Aaron
as
Ball.
Another volleyball makes its way onto the floor. Only the third time. Are we keeping track of that, the third stoppage via ball?
Yeah, I guess we're doing a counter, and if there weren't any when I was gone, then that's 3.
Weers curves that one. This time it'll be in system. Back set for Lexi Snay. First time we're able to say her name from Seneca East here tonight. Down the middle, the little dink, adjusted but not saved. It will fall. So the replay actually benefits the yellow team, as Gurney will get the kill. And now Snay will serve.
I'll tell you what, Team Green on the other side and the other court is actually leading over Team Orange. Something tells me that that's the winner's court on the other side, and these are the two teams that have not had the better luck.
That return shot will drop for Miss Weaver. It's a 3-point set. Adams with the reception, cross court, down the line, but too strong. 21-19.
This will be a 9-point comeback if Team Yellow can complete it.
Is that the biggest comeback you've seen this year?
No.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Oh, that was touched. Kutrick kind of reached out the arm, just kind of watching it go, and it ended up tapping right on that palm.
So what's the largest comeback you saw then?
It was Mansfield Christian, 10.
It was 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so that district. Or sectional final, I should say. Set up Reber.
Oh, no,
angles,
it was a
let ball.
district semi. Oh, no, wait. No, it wasn't a section. It was a sectional final. You're right.
And a miss hit. Yeah, it's the same. The Ontario-Norwalk match was a sectional final at Lexington.
Yes. But they were at the same place, so that's why it was making me think it was
exactly.
a district.
That's the new way they're doing these things. It's good because we get to show double headers and not get spread out with our coverage, as that's blocked by Schaefer. It was cool in that way, but then you got a little confused because one district semifinal was playing with another district semifinal back-to-back, and it just got a little confusing. Because the winners, the actual 2 winners of your match went to Willard for a district semifinal, and then they went to Loudon, where you were for the district final.
The Boondocks,
yes.
Just wherever the OHSAA feels like sending them.
Just got an alert. Paul Skeens is your NL Cy Young Award winner, as expected. He'll be in pinstripes in 2 years because my Pirates will not pay him. That's an ace, and it's 23-22 as we get back to the volleyball court. Lauren Logsden from Vermilion.
I like those jerseys.
Honestly,
I thought it was a South Central player at first.
I did too. In system, the dink will fall, and it's set point for the Red Squad, 24-22. Yellow's made it a set, though. Battled back, but we'll see if Lucy Glass shatters her opponent with this ace.
Okay.
Knuckleball, and I called it. You're welcome, Lucy Glass. The reverse jinx gives the red squad a win. As everybody else with 2, red 1 as we finish match 1. We'll be back as Team Orange will come back and face Team Red for the second time after this.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports. Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
So my apologies, folks. It was supposed to be for 3 matches, but no, we're done. So we were back here in a post-game show where everybody has won something here tonight, but we're going to stick it here because we will now have the presentation of the all-district awards. So we'll have that here momentarily at center court. And we'll get that. So yeah, it's at least it looked like we were supposed to have a few sets worth of this, but the players probably said we're fine just playing everybody once. So Jonathan sending down a microphone, and we will have
Test, test, test.
see here Jonathan in the background with our microphone down there. So we are momentarily ready, almost ready here for
I probably won't do it. All right, Sarah, we ready? I also think we need to give a big round of applause to Sarah Kipp and Norwalk Schools for hosting us tonight. This is a beautiful facility that allows us to do this every year, so thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Josh Slaughter, if you're still here, their athletic director, for allowing us to be here. Thank you so much.
send it down to Mr. Snook with the announcements of the All District Awards.
Ready? Great. Without further ado, we will now be honoring our district award winners. When your name is called, please come down to receive your award, and make sure you turn towards your cheering section for a quick picture. We'll start in Division 2 and Division 3. Honorable mention, a senior from Madison, Paitlin Butler. A senior from Fremont, Brooke Backey. A junior from Ontario, Piper Studer. A junior from Ashland, Rylan McFrederick. A senior from Shelby, Alex Lay. A senior from Columbian, Josie Kanzler. A freshman from Ashland, McKenna Osley. A senior from Madison, Ariana Rogers. A senior from Ontario, Morgan Pearson. Moving on to third team honors. A senior from Columbian, Emma Doherty. A junior from Ashland, Sadie Walter. A sophomore from Fremont, Ryla Smith. A senior from Lexington, Kylie Thornton. A junior from Norwalk, Emily Tyler. A senior from Madison, Maddie Berry. A senior from Shelby, Miley Shackle. A senior from Columbian, Erica Robinault. A sophomore from Norwalk, Ainsley King. Moving on to second team honors, a senior from Fremont, Kylie Kidd. A junior from Columbian, Avery Brown. A senior from Lexington, Bella Temple. A senior from Ashland, Caitlin Aber. A senior from Ontario, Sarah Wharton. A sophomore from Fremont, Hayden Dirksen. A sophomore from Norwalk, Madeline Gamble. A junior from Columbian, Lexi Beeston. First team honors, a senior from Columbian, Kayla Jenkins. A senior from Ontario, Annie Weaver. A senior from Lexington, Tatum Stover. A junior from Fremont, Tierra Parker. A junior from Norwalk, Sawyer Weinman. A senior from Shelby, Madison Hinkle. A sophomore from Ashland, Arian Vaughn. And your player of the year, a senior from Lexington, Ava Brown. Coach of the Year honors in Division II and Division III go to Fremont's Aaron Dirksen. Moving on to Division IV honors. Second team, a senior from Clyde, Brooklyn Heminger. A senior from Bellevue, Caitlin Turinsky. A senior from Oak Harbor, Elena Hall. A sophomore from Vermilion, Sophie Habermel. A senior from Vermilion, Lauren Logsden. And a freshman from Bellevue, Kaylee Kramer. First team honors, a senior from Clyde, Lucy Glass. A junior from Bellevue, Catherine Baptista. A junior from Oak Harbor, Miley Sandwich. A senior from Oak Harbor, Tatum Bumgartner. A junior from Clyde, Kelsey Ray. A junior from Vermilion, Emma Gebhardt. And your player of the year in Division IV, a junior from Bellevue, Finley Lapata. Coach of the Year honors in Division IV go to Bellevue's Liana Patini. Division V, honorable mention, a junior from Port Clinton, Lily Wagner. A junior from Clear Fork, Jada Brokaw. A junior from Edison, Makari Harris. A junior from Crestview, Lena Call. A sophomore from Port Clinton, Tatum Higgins. And a freshman from Clear Fork, Brinley Epnaris. Third team honors in Division 5, a senior from Huron, Maggie Orzek. A junior from Willard, Alexis Redding. A senior from Edison, Dana Preston. A senior from Clear Fork, Rosie Stover. A senior from Port Clinton, Marissa Frone. A senior from Willard, Paige Adams. A senior from Huron, Addison Tiger Graham. A senior from Edison, Stella Brown. Second team honors in Division 5, a junior from Willard, Leah Weiss. A senior from Western Reserve, Drew Clemens. A sophomore from Huron, Adeline Van Sickle. A senior from Edison, Ella Booth. A senior from Willard, Tegan Schaefer. A senior from Crestview, Chloe Morrison. A sophomore from Crestview, Zoe Kuhn. A senior from Western Reserve, Emma Hammond. First team honors in Division 5, a sophomore from Huron, Reese Potts. A senior from Willard, Natalie Sloan. A senior from Edison, Taylor Moore. A senior from Western Reserve, Jamie Munns. A sophomore from Huron, Maya Smith. A senior from Crestview, Jillian Weaver. A sophomore from Huron, Jada Foster. And your player of the year, a senior from Willard, Cameron Weirs. Division 5 Coaches of the Year go to Willard's Ashley Bond and Huron's Don Wood. Moving on to Division 6 honors, we'll begin with honorable mention. A sophomore from Winford, Kate McGuire. A senior from Cary, Sophia Klein. A sophomore from Colonel Crawford, Sophia Gray. A senior from Seneca East, Paige Strouser. A junior from Winford, Madison Watkins. A junior from Riverdale, Dylan Thacker. A junior from Winford, Callie Holbrook. A sophomore from Gibsonburg, Katie Hall. A junior from Mansfield Christian, Bailey Nelson. And a junior from Bucyrus, Reese Garvin. Third team honors in Division 6, beginning with a senior from New London, Ava Ringler. A sophomore from Colonel Crawford, Elena Parr. A freshman from Buckeye Central, Maisie Hanlon. A senior from Riverdale, Shayla Newfer. A senior from Margaretta, Lily Belak. A junior from Mansfield Christian, Mackenzie Webb. A junior from South Central, Kerrigan Gray. A junior from Bucyrus, Aubrey Kimmel. A junior from Gibsonburg, Riley Gressman. And a senior from Lakota, Emma Jurupsik. Second team honors begin with a senior from Gibsonburg, Leah Hall. A senior from South Central, Taylor Smith. A junior from Lakota, Sophia Bomer. A senior from Margaretta, Kennedy Saylor. A senior from Seneca East, Lexi Snay. A sophomore from Bucyrus, Tori Stang. A sophomore from Buckeye Central, Megan Seifert. A senior from Mansfield Christian, Adele Kramer. A senior from Cary, Emily Brodman. And a senior from South Central, Autumn Fry. First team honors in Division 6 begin with a junior from Lakota, Queen Beard. A junior from Seneca East, Bryn Meyer. A freshman from Colonel Crawford, Reese Redmond. A junior from Cary, Riley Stoops. A senior from New London, Gracie Thomas. A senior from Buckeye Central, Adrian Jury. A junior from Winford, Brooke Frombaugh. A senior from New London, Paley Wilson. A junior from Cary, Abigail Seeger. And your Division 6 Player of the Year, a senior from Buckeye Central, Marin McDougall. Your Coach of the Year in Division 6, from Buckeye Central, Missy McDougall. From Cary, Stacy Bell. And from Colonel Crawford, Jamie Valentine. Moving on to Division 7, we'll start with honorable mention. A freshman from Mohawk, Mara Haynes. A sophomore from Hopewell Loudon, Savannah Cook. A senior from Plymouth, Addison Sloan. A sophomore from Lucas, Shiloh Walter. A senior from Monroeville, Maddie Miller. A junior from New Regal, Claire Schulk. A junior from Crestline, Addison Hill. A senior from New Regal, Addison Thies. A junior from Hopewell Loudon, Araceli Velasquez. And a senior from St. Joseph Central Catholic, Sophia Kloss. Third team honors begin with a junior from Calvert, Karis Marinis. A junior from Danbury, Lauren Bergman. A junior from Old Fort, Lucy King. A senior from Monroeville, Addison Lyons. A sophomore from St. Paul, Brooklyn Cassidy. A junior from Mohawk, Chloe Miller. A sophomore from St. Joseph Central Catholic, Camille Caden. A senior from St. Paul, Lily Katurek. A junior from Calvert, Megan Rombach. And a junior from Calvert, Kate Coleman. Second team honors, a senior from Calvert, Claire Schoenberger. A junior from St. Paul, Annie Friend. A senior from Monroeville, Maddie Reber. A senior from St. Joseph Central Catholic, Kayla Hessick. A junior from Mohawk, Reese Hoover. A sophomore from Old Fort, Adeline Dick. A senior from Monroeville, Addie Adams. A senior from Hopewell Loudon, Madison Holcomb. A sophomore from Calvert, Gracie Miller. A junior from New Regal, Ava Wensink. Moving on to first team honors, a senior from St. Joseph Central Catholic, Amari Harrelson. A junior from Monroeville, Addison Homan. A junior from St. Paul, Ella Kalashewski. A senior from Monroeville, Alexa Adams. A junior from Calvert, Bryn Dirksen. A sophomore from Old Fort, Mara Miller. A senior from Mohawk, Emerson Gurney. A senior from Calvert, Emily Miller. There were co-player of the years in Division 7. A junior from Calvert, Bella Borgio. And a senior from Mohawk, Biz Klopp. Coaches of the Year in Division 7 got to coach against each other this past weekend. The Coaches of the Year in Division 7 from Monroeville, Kendra Snook, and from Calvert, Lori Rombach.
There are your all-district award winners here from the District 6 All-Star match. We're not done yet, though. Jonathan Langdon is going to find our MVP. We'll have that interview brought to you by Scout Construction right after this on the OH Report.
Your player of the day. Of course, plenty of games to be played here today. And Biz Klopp, congratulations to you on a great night here in Norwalk. Just kind of wrap up the season and your career as well, becoming the D7 Co-Player of the Year. First off, just talk to me about this night and how special it was to run into so many teammates and also opponents throughout the year.
Yeah, it was really fun tonight. I know it was kind of different playing with a bunch of different girls, but I knew so many of them. It was great to see them because it's from teams all around that I never get to see. So it was really cool to play with them and get different competition from girls. And yeah, it was a really fun experience.
Yeah, and then not just playing, but also just sitting through and just hearing a bunch of names called. Of course, a lot of players, a lot of people that you don't know too well, but of course, a lot of talent here today.
Yeah, lots of talent. Yeah, lots of competition.
Yeah, well, just take me through how you guys felt like your season went overall. Of course, getting knocked out by Monroeville in the district championship. You've had a lot of time to think about that these last couple of weeks. How do you feel overall at your career as a Mohawk Warrior went?
I think that I'm just so grateful for all my experiences at Mohawk. I'm really grateful for my coaches and then my teammates. I think that my experience was great and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
All right, well, Biz, congratulations to you. You're wrapping up our volleyball coverage here on the OH Report. Go ahead and look in the camera. Give any shout-outs you want.
I'd like to shout out my family, my friends, my boyfriend David, and my teammates.
All right, Biz Klopp, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Back here to wrap up the high school volleyball season here in 2025 as we have completed the District 6, the Northwest District All-Star event. We thought it was going to go longer volleyball-wise, Jonathan, but I think the players said, I think we're good playing each other once, and then let's hit the awards and get out of here in an hour and a half's time, which is okay.
Yeah, and
we still got to see everybody play.
And I did get to confirm down on the court, everybody got a win today as well. So that was also what they were aiming for, of course, getting everybody out at least with a win from a night here at Norwalk that has been special. Of course, commenced the storming of the court as everybody gets pictures and all of that. Yeah. Just to put a bow on a fantastic volleyball season. We just got to talk to Biz Klopp, of course, a co-player of the year in Division 7 in the district. So congratulations to her. Getting to wrap up our coverage here as our final MVP of the season, but also so many other great players that we could have chosen as our MVP. But I mean, Biz, all season long, it's been fantastic. And I'm just glad that we get to end it in this fashion, Travis, as we get to see everybody taking pictures and taking it all in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so many great volleyball players. You could have given it that MVP award to anybody, but we've given actually some of these players, you know, like Ava Brown at first. She got an award already this year. Biz Klopp. I mean, you just go down the amount of players, but not just from one team either. You got Brown and Stover leading Lady Lex, but then you have, you know, like Henkel from Shelby here. You have the Monroeville Eagles. You have the state champs in Calvert here. You got two of last year's district champs in New London over there. It's great seeing all these players come together and play one final time, and something that there's no pressure in this as well. You just go out there and play. You make a mistake, oh well, high five your teammate and go back at it. So yeah, I love how the Kendra Snook, you know, we know her well, but she's part of the Coaches Association here and putting this together once again. It's been fun working with her.
Yep, job well done. And here from Norwalk, of course, getting wrapped up. Everyone got their chance to win today, got their chance to grab an award. I mean, it's the ideal night. It's a perfect way to close things out.
Everybody wins here in the district all-star meet. But we're going to get out of here. Tomorrow, one thing we got going on is the stat leaders. I'll have our Week 12 leaders. So of our teams playing last Friday night, we'll have the top 10 passers, receivers, and rushers from that. That's the only thing we have tomorrow. But then Friday, despite it being regional semifinal Friday, we have, 8 games, 9 teams playing for a chance to go to a regional final. And if that were to happen, we have the chance of having 2 area matchups for a regional championship as well.
And our boss will be in Vegas for it.
And our boss will be in Vegas for regional champions. Hey, that means you and I get good matchups for regional championships.
That means he's going to somehow ask us to call 2 games at once.
That means he's going to try and bet on the game, probably. Yeah. Vegas always has that stuff. But we won't talk about that later. There are odds out there. There are spreads and whatever. But, looking forward to it. But wrapping up, any final words, Jonathan, to wrap up this 2025 volleyball season, which I believe was our best season yet, only for the fact that not only did I get help this year, but you took things over with the block party as well, a very successful show we have here.
Yeah, absolutely. It was such a good time going through the block party, 6 episodes this year, and I feel like I took pride in every single one of them. I feel like they all came out really nice, and I know that next year is going to be even better. Of course, every team here in the area, they're stepping up their game. It seems like the more coverage we give them, the better they begin to play. And we had ourselves a very busy state tournament weekend, and we're hoping for more of the same next season, and I hope that you'll be around with us for it.
Absolutely. We'll wrap up soccer season on Sunday. The boys and girls district all-star matches there, and like we said, all that's left until the weekend, next 2 weekends from now when we start basketball season. But that's it for fall sports other than football once we're done with Sunday, I should say. But that'll do it for here. I want to thank everybody who helped make things possible today. Jonathan Langdon, as always, with me calling this match, and Caden Schmid, who also you heard his voice a few times on our volleyball coverage. Thank you to him working the camera here today. And our 4 sponsors, the Village Barn, our scoreboard sponsor, Scout Construction, our MVP sponsor, BS Media Productions as well, and Sutton Bank for allowing us to be here for this match. I want to thank the OHSVCA, the Volleyball Coaches Association, this District 6 Association for allowing us to be here, Kendra Snook, and all of you for watching. Also want to thank Norwalk High School for letting us be here tonight. But that'll do it. Volleyball season in 2025 is in the books. Soccer will finish off Sunday, like I said, and then it's all football that's left for our fall coverage. For Jonathan, for Caden, I'm Travis saying I'll see you on the Stat Leaders tomorrow.